Thank you for staying until the last presentation. My name is Jung-sun. I'm founder and have led to Another Way of Seeing group for last 22 years. I'd like to share our story with you. One of the main prejudices about art is it is truly visual. People say it is pointless to teach art to the visually impaired student. They should be learning English or massage instead of wasting time. The idea that blind children don't need the art class is what has driven blind school curriculum to ignore it. But art isn't just the drawing and making. It's about the training your mind to thinking and questions. In the sense, art class let visually impaired students ask a question, impress their thought, and develop their senses. We all took an art class in the school, but we are not all artists now. I want to give them the opportunity to art without considering whether it was practical. Art may seem sometimes because doesn't count toward the college entrance. But in art class, I see the potential for the paradigm shift in our society. What happened in art class in blind school have interesting implication for our society today. I want to introduce to one of the project I carry out with visually impaired students. I'm sure some of you have heard about the story of blind man and elephant. It is old fable in Buddhist scripture. Essentially, the story asks, what does it mean to see? This project was meant to answer the fundamental question through art. I want to give the student a chance to meet a real elephant. We took a trip to Thailand, even. Here are some pieces they made after trip. It doesn't look like a typical elephant, but this is definitely elephant needs to them. What do you think? Is real? The student, this student's piece depicted a moment. This piece depicted a moment where her hand was stuck into the elephant's trunk. The elephant seen by her hand is something like a deep and horizontal tunnel that was sucking her inside. Many artists and art critics were surprised the student's originality and high quality of work. Our students are teaching to us the visual impairment is not an obstacle to making art. We have been connecting the art class in blind school to the world in 3 ways. The first is education. 20 years ago, art classes were neglected in blind school. Since then, we have long classes in 70% of blind school in the Korea. When I began, it was me alone. But since I have been joined in 90 teaching artists, recently we have collected our expression from over 750 sessions and published two books. The second is changing the prejudice against disability through the lecture, gallery, exhibition, and publishing. Another way of, you must be familiar with the sign in the gallery, don't touch. But At another way of seeing gallery, we do, so please do touch. Our new perspective has been changed in the mainstream museums, and there has been an increased museum program for the visually impaired over the countries. We also created tactile books for the blind student. Surprisingly, mainstream school and parents of students with normal vision began to borrow the books and buy the books. Because tactile experience are good for cognitive development, they think. And yeah, we also, okay. Yeah, this is the first step to opening the public culture space like a museum and bookstores up to the visually impaired audience. I want to go back to the child we saw in the first slide. Where do you think she is now? Actually, she went to the art college. Of course, it wasn't easy. She had suffered through the worry and ridicule of people who said even artists with normal vision have difficulty making a living. She had to persuade her teachers and parents as well. The process took a lot of time, effort, and money. But thanks to her courage, more students can dream to follow in her footsteps. Not all blind students want to become a massage therapist. So we created a system to support such a student. In this year, we will be sending second visually impaired student to art college. For the last 20 years, Another Way of Seeing has been producing unique accessible cultural contents and opening new roles for the art education in visually impaired students. Our work is building bridges between the world, those who can see, those who cannot. But this is just the beginning. We wish to continue our work to 3 different streams. We hope to develop the curriculum and work with educational professionals in ensure the quality of our teaching. We hope to work with the curator and publishing expert to create cultural contents that can post a new perspective. And also we can hope incubating more visually impaired students to become creator or doer of cultural experience. Making culture and education accessible to everyone is only crucial for children's growth, but also provide our society with original insight in change. Another Way of Seeing is the name of our group. It's a platform where all sorts of our project can take place. We celebrate all ways of seeing, normal, unusual, visual or non-visual. We invite you to be part of this journey to go from visually centered world to a world where all 5 senses are equally appreciated. I would like to share our activity more in video clips. Please take a look. 있는 사람과 없는 사람의 문제가 아니고 눈으로 볼 수 있는 사람과 볼 수 없는 사람의 문제도 아니며 가르치는 자와 배우는 자의 문제도 아닙니다. 우리 모두에게는 자신과 세상을 탐색하고 표현하고 싶은 욕구가 있습니다. 마음속에서 이러한 바람이 있었지만 말하지 못하는 이들도 있었습니다.
보이지 않는다는 이유만으로 아무도 귀 기울여 주지 않았습니다. 누군가에게는 그 배움의 길이 필요했고 우리들의 눈은 20년 이상 걸렸지만 하나씩 그 길을 만들어 왔습니다. 이것은 앞이 보이는 사람, 보이지 않는 사람 서로에게 필요하기 때문입니다. 상상력, 그것은 자신의 간섭적인 이해 방식을 전복시키는 힘에서 싹틉니다.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.